Spacey Sims, and we are back with more To the Edge of the Sky, Operation Phoenix, which, if you remember from the last part, is like the kind of, it's not really the reboot or anything. It is the reboot to the Edge of the Sky with all the new character sprites and everything. So we got to see 6 and 4's new characters. Well, just the sprites. The characters are still basically the same, it's just their look is different. We saw them in the last part. I don't know if we're going to see anybody else in the next couple parts. We'll find out. But anyway, we will continue where we left off. So, we've just been stabbed. And our mission, beeping, which is not beeping because, pain. I struggle to open my eyes in the blinding white light. I feel nothing. Not even my own body. Panic grips me and I automatically try to move. I still don't even feel as if I have a body. The beeping dramatically speeds up, however. Dr. Park is the nice psychiatrist lady, right? I forget the voice we gave her, but anyway. Did you... What? Dr. Kamau? Kamau? I think? Anyway. Dr. Kamau, did you or did you not complete your medical training? The patient is waking up. I have no idea who the doctor is, if it's a male or female, so I'm just going to read it. Of course, I finished my training at the top of my class, just like I did with the rest of my degrees. It'll be alright, 7. Just sleep a little longer. I can't even say a word as my eyelids begin to feel impossibly heavy. My eyes became unfocused, and I fell to the side. My eyes become unfocused and fall to the side. 4? What's he... Oh, he's fucking pretty. I can't fight the overwhelming heaviness any longer. I have no choice but to let the darkness take me. And he's dressed like a robot. It's this like suit, but it looks like a robot. I struggle to open my eyes yet again, this time feeling much clearer. It feels like no time at all has passed, perhaps only a few seconds. But the beeping is calmer, and there's no strained voices this time. This place again. Now this is the med lab, isn't it? Am I in a bed or something? This time making sense of my body, although it feels sluggish. I look down, surprised to see myself wearing what seems to be a hospital gown. I try and sit up, only to see 3 people standing by my bed. An unlikely trio of Dr. Park, Sergeant Rask, and 4 stand around my bed. At seeing 4's face, a flurry of memories rushes back to me. 7! I got stabbed. I don't know if I noticed before he has an earring. I don't know if he had that originally. I mean, obviously in the re-art he did. I didn't notice it in the last part, but I meant even before that. I don't know. But before saved me, and that guy... What happened to him? And why is 4 here now? Because he's worried about you. That's adorable. I look at 4 questioningly and open my mouth to speak, but another scathing voice cuts through. I see you're finally awake. My eyes turn to Sergeant Rask, and it clicks why he's here. I must have screwed up the mission. The one thing I was trying not to do, I was trying so hard not to do. I screwed it up for all of us. Your mission was a complete failure. I didn't think to expect much of you until you've proven yourself more. But 4, you should have known by now to not lose control like that. Still, maybe you should have gone through your trainee period after all, Operative 7. I don't know what the hell FaZe was thinking. Rask exhales deeply. Maybe then you wouldn't make such a beginner mistake like going after a target by yourself. You didn't even listen to higher-ranked comrades. Why? What were you thinking? Did you even stop to think? Do you know how much I'm gonna get raked over the coals now? Anything that happens to me will be 100 times worse for you. I'll have both of your punishments later. His tirade over, Rask turns on his heel and strides out of the room. I'm pretty sure I was fucking stabbed. That's punishment enough. Like, pretty fucking sure. I look down, utterly speechless, yet hurt by every stinging word. Because he's right. I know he's right. Every one of his words struck against every doubt I'd had since the beginning, and they cut so deep I can't even summon one argument. You really messed up, Everett Raspberry Bubbles. This time, for everyone. I'm just so glad every once in a while she says her name so I can say, Everett Raspberry Bubbles! Especially when angry, because it's hilarious. To make matters worse, I feel hot tears behind my eyes, waiting to betray me. Shit. Not in front of 4 of all people. I don't deserve to cry when I messed everything up for him. Sergeant Rask is correct on all counts. Huh? My head snaps up and I meet Dr. Park's cold eyes. I expected more of you from your statistics. It's rare that anyone skips the trainee period. It's even rarer that anyone makes it into Phantom Alpha. But I vouched for you, and my test results did. Your emotional control and rational judgment earned high marks. So what the hell was that out there? I'm so stunned. I could barely string together a sentence. Dr. Park doesn't even let me try. From my perspective, you have one job. Perform as efficiently as possible. But this is completely unacceptable. Do we even know how badly this will reflect on me in the entire science department? She's not the... No, she's... Yeah, but the other lady is not... That's the... No. There's too many, people, and I can't remember the characters that we met before. But I remember her, but she's not the... Yeah. I was like, why is the, therapist lady here? But if something was broken in your body or in your head, that's when you come to me. You don't go out there and completely disregard your orders. 4 sharp eyes are focused entirely on Dr. Park. He stands tall and tense, and the very air around him feels heavy. 7 isn't one of your experiments. Isn't it enough that you got to play with me and 0? Dr. Park scoffs. What use does anyone have for broken machines? Dr. Park looks at me with clear disgust. Or incompetent ones, for that matter. The tension in the room feels suffocating as 4 and Dr. Park bore their eyes into each other. Hello? A calming voice floats in the room. I look up and see Dr. Sadiq, of all people, heading towards us. Oh, that's her. Because I was like, she was like... Yeah. I gotta remember the voice I did for... Good evening, 7. 4. Dr. Park. Dr. Sadiq inclines her head slightly, but I notice her smile wavers when she glances at Dr. Park. Dr. Park, I'm sure you noticed, but I'd sent a message that 7 was to be sent down to my office as soon as she was well enough. According to the data from 7's biometric, 7 woke up several minutes ago, and she's not even dressed. But it seems she is experiencing some stress. Is there a problem here, or can I take my patient? Dr. Park snorts and drops her tablet on my bed, turning away from both me and 4. I have no use for Operative 7 at present. Do what you will. All right then. 7, could you go and get dressed? I'll wait here. Yeah, but where are my clothes? Unexpectedly, 4 drops a bag on the bed. There. Your mission ones are damaged, so these were brought from your room. Oh, thanks. For some reason, I feel a little shy. Too shy to ask where he got them from or to even meet 4's eyes right now. I slide off the bed and grab the bag and find... it's the laziest pair of panties I own! Don't go in my underwear drawer, you're gonna see my granny panties! They'll only go... That's why you need to have separate drawer. You need to have those, the secret drawer for, the granny panties when you're lazy as fuck or, certain times. We all know what I'm talking about. And then you got the underwear that you wear, just in case. If I get into an accident, I should have nice underwear on. It's never going to happen. It's always going to be the crappy ones that have holes in them. But you were like, fuck it. No one's going to see them. That's the day someone's going to see them. I slide off the bed and grab the bag. Dr. Sadiq nods and smiles at me encouragingly. I'll wait for you. Go on. Dr. Park, who had walked away to a computer, glances over at 4. She opens her mouth as if she's going to say something, but at that moment 4 turns and starts to walk out of the room. I feel like I want to say something as I watch his retreating back, but no words come to mind. At this point, I don't even know how to feel, or what to feel. Happy that I'm alive? Frustrated that I messed up? Confusion at everything? But I am glad Dr. Sadiq is here. Still in a daze, I walk off to the bathroom to get dressed. After Dr. Sadiq's session, exhausted, I went straight to bed and dropped off to sleep without a thought, only to wake up in the middle of the night, plagued with thoughts about the crazy events of the day. Restless and unable to sleep, I decided to come up to the garden to see the stars. The stars calm some of my internal turmoil, but I feel lost. And most of all, I feel lonely. Unconsciously, my mind floats to him. Interesting! 6 is not... Honestly, when she's like, my mind floats to him, and my 4 is the first one that comes to mind, but I'm wondering if you say 4 shows up, like, or you talk to 4 if you go 6, but 0, I want you to see him. I want you to see him, so I want to choose 0, just hoping that they'll show him, because, fuck, guys. So we're gonna go with 0. Unexpectedly, my mind drifts to 0, whom I haven't seen in a while. I feel like he'd understand how I was feeling right now, somehow, probably also. I wonder if he's ever messed up a mission. All of the other guys seem so experienced, confident in themselves. I know, my instinct was to go with 4, to be honest with you. Because I feel like that's who she'd be thinking of right now, but I want you to see 0. But 0 still seems uncertain. I think he'd get it. It'd be nice to talk to someone who did. I find myself missing the relaxed feeling 0 gives me. The way I can say anything and know he'll listen without getting upset at me or judging me. But it's past midnight and I'm sure he's asleep by now. The feeling of wanting to talk to him doesn't go away though. Dr. Sadiq's session helped, but there's still too much I just don't know about. I just don't know how to feel about. The harsh reaction Rask had, Dr. Park's coldness, making a mistake, being stabbed. The fact that 4 killed a man because of me. I can feel anxiety bubbling up again. I quickly think back to what Dr. Sadiq told me to calm myself. Are you feeling alright? Are you in any pain? I unconsciously touch my stomach where it's only a little tender. It's hard to believe I was stabbed today. FaZe's medical facilities are incredible. Honestly, I can't tell. I feel exhausted and a bit drowsy. The drugs probably haven't worn off yet. Be sure to let someone know if you feel any pain or have any issues, okay? Okay, thanks. You had a rough time of it on your mission. How do you feel? A rough time of it? Huh. I screwed up, got stabbed, and 4... The man is dead, right? Dr. Sadiq stares evenly back at me and gives a slight nod. I look down, feeling stunned. 4 killed him. He was his target and I tried to help, but he killed him. Because of me. Are you alright? No, not really. It's okay not to be alright. These are heavy things that happened. Dr. Sadiq looks down briefly, mumbling to herself about checking in on 4 soon. It didn't just happen, though. I caused it. 4's mission failed because of me. Mission failures are normal, and operatives don't succeed on them all the time. You shouldn't blame yourself, and no one else should. Especially not Dr. Park. You're more than what you can do. Being an operative, I'm starting to wonder if I really belong here. What Dr. Park said comes back to the forefront of my mind. From my perspective, you have one job. Perform as efficiently as possible. But I'm not efficient at all. I let emotions get the better of me. I did my best, and it wasn't good enough. Just what am I doing all of this for? Am I not supposed to ask these questions? I sigh and look up to the sky beyond the dome. I'm guessing that's our brother, connected to unknown. Remember? Anyway. Enjoying the view, Everin Raspberry Bubbles. Oh, it's a woman. Anyway, sorry, I figured it was our brother. A sudden female voice in my ear nearly gives me a heart attack, but I try to remain calm. Who is this? Oh. You can call me a messenger raven of Kairos, or something like that. The woman speaks with an accent, perhaps British or Scottish. I can't quite tell. Oh, God, so we gotta whip out the... I'm going to whip out the accent. That's Irish. I can't whip out a really bad accent when I try without it being the wrong one. Oh my god. I thought she'll be better. Well, she has a British or Scottish accent, so we'll give her a really bad Irish accent. I've always wanted to give my characters accents, but I really know that my voices aren't their best, and my accents aren't great, so I'm like, I don't want to like offend anyone and be like, that's not what British people sound like. That's not what Irish people sound like. Really? They're always after me, Lucky Charms. Oh god, I hope everyone does. I'm just being funny. Kairos. You must be quite surprised to find out your brother is in Kairos. So he really is. Yes, he's now Kairos's very own devil. My stomach clenches and I swallow hard. I guess there was still some hope I'd held out that it wasn't true, but... Would you like to see him for a chat? Huh? Would I like to? My heart, uncaring of allegiances, leaps at the opportunity to really see Niche again. And in my mind, I know I do want to ask him about this. I need to hear about this. Why he's doing this from his own mouth. But what if it's a trap? But the meeting would be somewhere neutral and full of civilians. And even if it was a trap, what other choice do you have? The woman chuckles. Not to worry. Your brother would like you alive and unharmed in any way. But you'd better not inform FaZe, because the meeting would be off in an instant. If I decide to meet Niche, where should I go? Just wait for a call in a half hour, and be ready to leave for the city immediately. The call ends before I could say another word. My mind races, trying to process what just happened. The fact that someone's tapping into your augs and shit like that, like, they could just call you up, and it's not like a cell phone. It's like, boop, hey, what's up? And you're like, why are you talking to me out loud? Like, they're just like, hey, and you're like, ah! What if you were in the shower or something, or pooping, like, and somebody just like, what's up? And you're like, ah! Like, it's not like a cell phone where, like, you're getting a call and you're like, let me connect. It just connects automatically. It's freaking me out a little. What should I do? Are you going to meet with your brother? 0. This time a male voice cuts off my train of thought. Look. I see, this is why I chose him in the thing, because I knew he would then come up. Uh-huh. Look at that! What the fuck? That is some kind of goddamn beautiful mess going on. I mean, it's just, I don't mean like mess, but I mean like, it's just too much fucking beautiful all in one fucking place. Like, shit. He is goddamn fucking pretty. I just wanted you to see him. That's why I chose 0, even though my brain went to 4, because I feel like that was kind of like where we were going, and like she messed up his thing and she would be thinking about him. But 0 was a good choice though, because like they do have a bond where like they're pals and they're newbies, and like I just wanted you to see this. I needed you to see this. Holy fucking balls. Wow. I turned to see 0 standing there. 0? Sorry, I can't. He's... Jesus. They're way too good at the art, because look at how goddamn beautiful... All of their characters are fucking gorgeous. I can't even... Did you hear my conversation just then? Oh no. This probably sounds really bad. I'm not a spy or anything like that. 0 merely stares at me in surprise, and I find words tumbling out in a rush. God, he's fucking gorgeous. I know things probably look real bad for me right now. I messed up the mission and Kairos is calling me, but I swear I didn't ask for them to. I grabbed my head with both hands and squeezed my eyes shut tight. He just came out of nowhere asking if I wanted to meet Niche. And of course I want to see my brother. It's been so many years. Especially right now of all times, when I'm so unsure. I feel like I just don't know what to do or... Oh my god, I was like, bring him closer. Just stop and look at that. Look, he's got an eyebrow piercing, and he's got the nose ring and the lip ring and the earrings and the fucking little mole right there. Just those goddamn beautiful eyes. Even like the cut in the eyebrow, like the... Oh my god, it's like just the details, the little details that are just fucking goddamn ridiculous. But like, Jesus. I can't wait to see all the other ones in the art, because like, holy shit. feel hands on mine, and I slowly open my eyes to see Zero standing right in front of me. What I'm doing anymore. As his blue eyes pierce mine, I trail off in surprise. Right, look how gorgeous those eyes are. I've said it like 5 times, but like, he gently pulls my hands away from my head. For a few moments, we merely stare at each other, and I feel myself coming down. No, step back closer so we can stare at your face. But then Zero drops my hands and steps back as if he just realized what he was doing. Zero, you were just... It seemed like you were freaking out. Look at him blush! Oh my god! Like the face he's making is like, yeah, whatever. But he's like, blush. Ah! My god! I can't handle it. I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. You're right. I was freaking out. I never felt so lost as I do right now. I almost always know what to do, what direction to go in. But it's like everything has gone wrong since I came to Olympia, and I don't know if I'm making the right choices at all. I'm suddenly second-guessing everything I do, and I'm glad you're here, Zero. I heard about what happened on you guys' mission today. I didn't know what I could do, though. I came up here because I needed to think, too. I was worried about you guys. So even if I can't do much, I'm glad I could help a little. Just having someone who cares and listens is everything at times like these. I just don't know what to do. Was it a wrong decision to join FaZe? Maybe I'm just holding you guys back. I don't think I'm good enough to do this. Zero only responds with silence. I sigh and turn to the stars instead, but they're as silent as he is. I'm not good at talking. I know, it's fine. But I'll try my best for you. And he's blushing again at that. This is why it's not supposed to be romancy, but there's so much like, oh, like, that's why I want it to be. And I never knew that it wasn't, like, until I read after when we already started playing. I was like, it's not? I'm kind of sad about that. I fucking love this game anyway, whether it's romancy or not, but I ship her with fucking everybody. Ban harem. That's how I like it. Anyway, I glance at Zero in surprise. Zero, I think what you're feeling is what I feel when I mess up too. None of us are perfect. We make mistakes. I feel like I make more mistakes than anyone. FaZe expects a lot of us, so it feels like we make a lot of mistakes. Zero pauses. He seems to be trying to choose his words carefully. Everything we do here, it's heavy. Our actions affect so many people. It carries a lot of weight. That's why it seems like such a big deal when we mess up. Because it is. And that makes our mistakes seem bigger. It feels like we can't do anything right. And we start doubting ourselves. Beating ourselves up. I nod in agreement. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel right now. It's hard living like this. Always scared of making your next mistake. I don't really know how to make it better, though. You said you always know what to do. He looked so sad just a second ago before we clicked, but like, look at him. He's like, oh my god, he's got the sweetest face. Oh, but I'm not like that at all. So I think you must be very capable. More than me. You're someone who can do many things well. That's why you're in Phantom Alpha. But you're only human. Like that, the looking down sad face. It's all of them. So you're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to not know what to do sometimes. I smile a little. You'd think I'd know this, but somehow it's nice to hear it. The further away from living like a normal human you get, the more you feel like you can't make mistakes. The responsibility crushes you, suffocates you, until you think you can't breathe anymore. And so at times like this, I just breathe. Take a deep breath and think about what makes me happy. Think about what I'm doing this for. What you're doing this for. What if I'm not sure? I think it's normal not to be sure, but I'm sure there's some reason you started this. Some reason you keep going where the darkness closes in, but when the some reason you keep going when the darkness closes in. If you don't have it yet, I'm sure you'll find it. I look down, mulling over Zero's words. Thank you. You know, you're very wise. I don't feel like it, but thank you. I'll try to find that reason. Then, my mind flashes to Niche and that call. I'm not sure what I should do about Niche, though. I think you should do what you want. Huh? Shouldn't you? We should live doing what we want. Being emotional and passionate is the best way to live, to me. If I'm not doing what I want, that's when I feel lost. You're right. That's how I've been trying to live too. What I want. I want to see Niche. I want to talk to him and find out why he joined Kairos. So do it. But I won't stop you, and I won't tell anyone. I'm stunned at Zero's kindness, and I wonder if I could really trust what he says. Even if I do, it could still be a trap. Do you want me to come with you? Huh? You would do that? It could be dangerous. I can't ask you to do that. I'm designed to handle danger. Look at the look on his face, the eyebrow arch, and the dangerous women. Oh my god, that look is sexy. And I'm your teammate. I can't let you go alone. Was it just me? Was that a normal? Because it totally looked like he's like, girl, I love that look. Oh my god. Once again, shocked into silence. I can't say anything for a while. You're an unpredictable guy, you know that? It's because I live emotionally. So, when and where are we going? With no room left for argument, I find myself sighing with a smile. Now, you up for a trip to the city? Doot. Okay, so I'm going to stop here because like I said in the last part, I don't want these to go super long. I know what we've normally done with the Otome games is we're doing hour parts. This one we had always done a half hour, except for the part where we did all the other options. It was like an hour and a half. And the last part was almost an hour. But I want to keep these to half hour parts just to keep the consistency with this. So I'm going to stop this part here. It's a good stopping part, and we will continue in the next part. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.